welcome back. And if you're just catching in, we just put our peach cobbler in the oven, and now we're about to make our chicken pasta. So what I just did was put a pot of water on the stove for our pasta noodles, and I'm going to cut it up to about a medium high, and I'm going to add a little bit of salt in it so I can make it boil quicker. The ingredients for this chicken pasta is going to be really simple. I'm going to take a garlic clove, some spinach, some cheese. You can use whatever kind you like. This is Kobe Jack and some Monterey, some Jack cheese that I'm gonna use. A can of cream of mushroom soup, your favorite seasonings, some olive oil, and I'm gonna use chicken breast. And so I'm gonna show you what I'm about to do. So first thing I'm gonna do is just cut like some of the long tails off of our spinach. If some is left on there, it's fine. You won't be able to tell, but I'm just going to cut like some of the long strands off. And we're going to add this in the pot with the garlic and saute those up together. And so, this is going to make a large amount with the cans you use, because you're going to use some milk or you can use water with this cream of mushroom that we're going to mix together. And after I just about cut all the stems off, these all have short stems, so they'll be fine. I'm going to add them into my bowl over here, and I'm going to get ready to dice my garlic up. So just going to take my knife. This is a good way to break the garlic. Break it down. Makes it easier to come out the shell, as you can see. So we just peel this off. And I'm going to dice it. And I'm going to just cut this up. So next, I'm going to take this olive oil that I have and lightly coat the bottom of the skillet with it. And I'm going to go ahead and add in my diced garlic and my spinach. And pretty soon this will start cooking. And my water for my pasta has already started boiling, so I'm going to add this in now. I'm using spaghetti noodles. You can use angel hair noodles, bow tie noodles, Alfredo noodles, fettuccine noodles. I'm just going to add those in there. And while I'm waiting on that, those spinaches and garlic to cook, I'm going to go ahead and season up my chicken. Again, my garlic and herb Italian seasoning, one of my favorites. And I'm going to season it on both sides of the chicken. And this is really good stuff. And you can't find it at stores like Walmart. I actually found mine at Brookshire's. So if you're looking for that and you want to try it out, Brookshire's. Salt, just a little bit, because everything contains salt. This is going to add a little bit of extra seasoning, not that much also. Black pepper. And I'm going to flip it around and get my other side. And finish seasoning that. Next, I'm going to finish adding the garlic, Italian seasoning. That's really good. And a little bit of salt. And my seasoning salt. So now my garlic and my spinach has started to cook. So I'm going to stir this around. And it brings a lot of aromatics to the table. And it enhances the taste of the food. So Really, I just want to cook this, and then I'm going to take it out of the skillet. I'm going to keep stirring it. And while I'm stirring it, I'm just going to take one quick look at the peach cobbler. I'll give it about 2 more minutes, just enough time for me to take this out and add in the chicken. Take this and put it inside of the bowl that it came out of. And it's okay if it's not, you know, cooked to where you like it, because we're going to add it back in towards the end. And not to mention the stirring of the pasta, which is important also. We don't want the pasta to stick together, so I'm going to stir this. And I'm going to actually put this skillet back on the heat and add in my chicken tenders now. So I'm just going to add a little bit more olive oil to the bottom of the pan for me to put my chicken in here. And I'm only going to just lightly saute each side. I'm not trying to cook it fully through. So I'm just going to add each chicken strip. And olive oil is actually very healthy compared to, you know, canola oil or just regular frying oil or even butter. Just gonna, you know, kind of wash my hands a little bit. Salmonella, you don't want to cross-contaminate. So I'm gonna wash these off, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this peach cobbler out. So I got the cobbler, and now I'm just going to set it aside to cool back here, and it looks very good. And the dough evened out once it baked, so that's good to know. And I'm going to go ahead and flip my chicken around. Now we have our chicken flip. I'm gonna let it, you know, cook a little bit more, and then I'm gonna put it onto this plate that I brought out. As you can see, not quite cooked all the way, but it's cooked on the outside. So I'm gonna transfer these. And put that right there. Sorry. Okay, which ones? Now that I've taken my meat off, I'm going to go ahead and first of all stir my pasta one more time to make sure that it's not sticking, and it's almost done. And I'm going to take my cream of mushroom and add it to the skillet. Now you can use water. I'm going to use milk with mine and add a can of milk. And I'm just going to add the whole can of milk to the can that the cream of mushroom came in. And I'm going to add this to the cream of mushroom. Stir this together and not necessarily move too fast because I don't want to spill it, but work it through together. And eventually, as it keeps warming up, it'll be able to thicken up and you'll be able to stir it more. I'm going to go ahead and slice my meat up, and I'm just going to slice this into cubes. And I'm just going to go ahead and do this to all the slices. And you can make yours bigger if you like, but they don't have to be exact same size as we know. We're just going to slice them up. Now, and I also am going to add in the rest of my vegetables. And I'm going to stir this together. And I'm going to continue stirring this. And then after so long, I'm just going to put a lid over it and let it simmer. And let everything finish cooking together for about 10 to 12 minutes. It won't take that long. So I'm going to take a lid and put it over this while it's simmering. And since our pasta is almost done, I'm going to take my loaf of bread that I have, which you can get from stores like Brookshire's. I'm just going to cut it halfway through. And then I'm going to cut it halfway through this way. And what I'm going to do is take some butter and put it at the bottom of the bread on several parts. So I'm just going to add this butter along the bread. And then I'm going to add our cheese cream. Well, I just like to call it a topping that goes on top of the bread. And spread it. Up and down each loaf. And this is going to be really good because the green onions are going to be really, really sweet. And I'm going to finish spreading that. And then I'm going to put this on a sheet pan and put it in the oven until the cheese is melted. So I'm going to take each side and I'm going to place it in the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and drain our pasta, and when we come back from the break, I'm going to show you the finishing touches of our bread and also our chicken pasta.